Welcome back, everybody. We're live again from the German Polo Championship with the third place match of the competition between Allianz Kondler, wearing light blue jersey today, and Plus Quadrat, wearing orange. And of course, very same umpires for the day. And everything getting set here at field number 1, 31 degrees, but believe me, an amazing day to play polo. Very cool weather, very pleasant here at field number 1. And waiting also for the main final between Car Factory and Riller and Schnauk. Everything is getting ready for Allianz Kandler and Plus Quadrat. So let's take a look at the lineups for today. For Allianz Kandler, wearing blue, Clarissa Magraf, handicap 0, number 2, Svenja Holti. Handicap 0-2, number 3, Toli Ulloa on a handicap 5, and number 4, Manuel Elizalde, handicap 6, a total of 11 goals for Allianz Kondler, so they will be receiving half a goal advantage due to handicaps. And for Plus Quadrat, wearing orange, number 1, Basti Schneeberger on a handicap 1, number 2, Sven Schneider, handicap 2, number 3, Segundo Copelo, handicap 3, and number 4, the marquee player for this team, Valentin Novillo Estrada, handicap 6. 12 goals in total for Plus Quadrat. And everything set for the beginning of this game. And the game is on now. Toli Ulloa winning the ball out of the lineup. Long hit by Toli Ulloa. Nice approach. But the ball will be going out wide to the right and out of bounds for the first attack of the day before this match. It's worth remember half a goal advantage for Allianz Kandler due to the handicap difference. They have 11 goals. Plus Quadrat holds 12. So this is why they're going to start off with half a goal advantage, so there's going to be no extra checker at the end of this game, for sure. And now Toli Ulloa, nice approach by the number 3. Now Valentin covering the field. Taking some risk, Valentin, but a lot of experience for him playing this level of polo here in Germany. World champion with Argentina also in 2017 in Sydney. And now Basti Schneeberger. Nice move by the number 1. Still Basti with the ball. He couldn't tap it properly. And then the game is still on. And now Manuel Elizalde, Loki Elizalde, challenging him. Nice turning by the number 4. Looking for Clarissa Magraf, who was on fire yesterday. She scored 3 goals and maybe the best goal of the day in the match against England Volkers. And now challenged by Sven Schneider. Nice backhanded by the number 2. And now Manuel Elizalde. Long hit by Manuel Elizalde, looking for Clarissa first there. Still is going to be Svenja, and now Valentin. Nice turning by the number 4. Long hit by Valentin, looking for Segundo Copelo. Manuel Elizalde looking for Toli Ulloa. These two, they played together the camera last year in Argentina alongside Jack Richardson, Tommy Beresford. And now again playing here in Germany. And now Clarissa with the first chance to score for her and for her team. Nice defense by Segundo Copelo. And the final tap, and it ended up being a goal for Allianz Kondler. I think it was Svenja Holti, the one who tapped the ball for the last time before it went in. So it's 1.5 to 0 over for Allianz Kandler over Plus Quadrat. Let's see the tap by Clarissa Magraf. Finally, Sven Schneider couldn't do anything with that. And Allianz Kandler is leading 1.5 to 0 in this third place match. And now Basti winning the ball out of the lineup. Very well taken by the number 1. He couldn't tap it at the end, and now Toli Ulloa. Nice hit by Toli, looking for Manuel Elizalde, and now, oh, nice move by Segundo Copelo. Already thinking about the next move, looking for Valentin. And now Svenja, nice backhanded by the number 2. Toli, who couldn't complete that move, and now Basti coming from behind, looking for Valentin. It was finally Sven Schneider who was trying to take over that ball, and now Toli Ulloa. Nice recovery, nice defense by Toli. Looking for Manuel Elizalde. Manuel Elizalde looking for Tolujo again. Valentin very well swiping up the field there. Nice move by Valentin Novillo. Looking for Sven Schneider. But first on that ball will be Manuel Elizalde. Nice backhander on the offside by Manuel Elizalde again. Valentin Novillo Estrada. Svenja trying to steal that ball from Valentin, but still the Argentine is in possession of the ball. Very close to him, Basti Schneeberger. This is a long-time Polo relationship. The one between Valentin and Basti. Been playing together in many places in Germany, in Argentina, France, many other places. And now Segundo Copelo. Looking for Valentin, but first Manuel Elizalde. Looking for Tolio Joa. Oh, Toli, he couldn't tap it properly at the end, still on play. And Toli in possession of that ball, looking for Manuel Elizalde. Already finding the best position to take over that ball. Eyes up. Thinking about the next move. Long hit by Manuel Elizalde, looking for Toli Joa, a little bit open to the right, but Valentin covering the field. Nice backhander by the number 4, looking for Segundo Copelo. I think it's Sven Schneider. Nice tap by Sven Schneider. Still, the ball is still on. And now Manuel Elizalde. Nice contest there. Finally won by Manuel Elizalde. Nice backhander looking for Clarissa Margraf. Already Clarissa. Nice tap by the number 1. Still Clarissa in possession of the ball. Nice run. Nice individual action by the number 1. Nice approach by Clarissa trying to get into the danger zone. And the final tap by Clarissa Margraf. And the ball goes wide to the left. Nice opportunity for Allianz to score. And the time is off. Horse changing time for both teams. 1 minute and a half yet to be played in this first chapter out of 4, which will be played today. And of course, after this game, we'll be back at 3:30 p.m. with the main final of this competition between Cup Factory and Reeler and Schnauk. And of course, all the news from Polo around the world can be found on our social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, with all the news, not only from Germany, but also England, France, Argentina, many places around the world. So it's 1.5 for Allianz Kondler against Plus Quadrat, with that goal scored by Clarissa, who, as a matter of fact, was very close to score another one just before this time was stopped. And of course, the umpires today and for the whole tournament have been Alex Roldan from Argentina, now on screen, and Thomas Winter, a Germany Polo legend, and of course, as a Serman, Mickey Kuiper. And everything is getting set for the resumption of this game. And Plus Quadrat will be resuming from the back line after Clarissa had a fair opportunity to score. Allianz Kondler wearing the light blue jersey with the Clarissa Margraf, Svenja Holti, Tolio Joa, Manuel Elizalde, Plus Quadrat with Basti Schneeberger, Sven Schneider, Segundo Copelo, and Valentin Novillo. And now Sven Schneider. And now Tolio Joa, very good stealing there by Tolio Joa, and now Clarissa trying to win the position of that ball. Svenja looking back for Clarissa, but Valentin covering the field. Nice move, nice turning by Valentino Villastrada. He couldn't tap it properly at the end, and now Toliu. Nice turning by the number 3, winner of the Thai Polo Open this year in Thailand. Long hit by Toliu from a long distance, trying to find the net, and the ball goes wide to the left. Nice opportunity now again for Allianz Candler. 1.5 to 0 ahead in the score. And Valentin looking for Basti. Standing as a number 3 so far in this game, Basti Schneeberger. Nice action, nice move by Basti, and now Manuel Elizalde covering the field. On him was Segundo Copelo, but he took a long hit looking for Toliu. There goes the first bell of this first checker. 30 more seconds yet to be played, and now Basti Schneeberger. Nice turning by the number 1. There goes Basti. Nice approach, trying to get the ball into the danger zone. Nice approach by Basti, hitting from there, trying to close this checker with 1 goal for him. And Basti Schneeberger scores, and this is how the first checker ends. And Allianz Candler is leaving 1.5 to 1 after the first period. We'll be back shortly with the second period of this game.
Agradece bastante este evento, sea maravilloso.
And we're back here live from the German Polo Championship for the second checker of this game, where Allianz Candler is leading 1.5 to 1 over Plus Quadrat, with a goal scored by Clarissa Margraf for Allianz and by Basti for Plus Quadrat. So a total of 4 checkers will be played, and afterwards from 3:30 p.m. we'll be live with the main final of this competition between Car Factory and Riller and Schnaug. So stay tuned. And the game is on. Svenja taking the ball out of the lineup. Nice move by the number 2. There goes Svenja. Nice approach by Svenja into the danger zone and the final tap, and it goes in. And very quickly into this checker, Svenja Holti scores for Allianz Candler. And now they're leading 2.5 to 1 very quickly after winning the ball out of the lineup. Very nice approach there by Svenja Holti, taking the ball into the danger zone and the final tap to score her first one today. And now they're leading 2 goals to 1. And now Toliu. Nice move by the number 3, the guy from Lincoln, Argentina, trying to find Clarissa, but the ball goes a little bit wide to the left. And now, Stephen Schneider. Nice backhander by the number 2, looking for Valentin, but first on that ball would be Manuel Elizalde. Nice move by Loki Elizalde, playing as a number 4. And the hit under the neck by Loki Elizalde, and the ball goes wide to the right. And now Plus Quadra to resume from the back line. Already today, for the 5th place match, Engeland Volkers defeat Getran Kileman 7-6 in overtime. And they claim the 5th position in this competition. And now Clarissa coming from behind. Nice hit by Clarissa, looking for Manuel Elizalde, taking the ball on the near side. And the hit by Manuel Elizalde to score a new one for Allianz Kandler. And now they're leading 3-1. The first one for Loki Elizalde today. Nice pass, nice combination between Clarissa and Markgraf. Taking the pass to Manuel Elizalde. And after placing the ball on the angle he needed, he scores. And now the light blue jersey team is leading 3.5-1 over Plus Quadrat. And now Basti winning the ball out of the lineup. Nice move by Basti Isneberger. Nice approach, trying to take the ball into the 60-yard area. One more hit by Basti Isneberger. Challenge there by Manuel Elizalde. Nice backhander by the number 4. And now Valentin taking over that ball. Oh, what a stealing there by Toli Ulloa. Stealing the ball on the near side and now taking it on the offside. Nice run by Toli Ulloa, a little bit open to the right-hand side. Still Ulloa with the ball. Nice approach looking for Clarissa, who was running on the inside, but now Segundo Copelo covering the field. Taking some risk there into his danger zone. And now still Copelo with the ball. And he takes the danger away. He couldn't hit it properly, and now Clarissa, nice move by the number 1, nice pressure. Tolujoa coming from behind, still Copelo with the ball. And now finally taking the risk away. And now Sven Schneider looking for Valentin. Valentin in possession of the ball. There goes Valentin Novicia Estrada, 6th scholar from Argentina. Many years now playing in England, and with Basti Schneeberger looking for Sven Schneider on this play. Good contest there between Schneider and Clarissa Markgraf. The tap by Basti Schneeberger. Now Schneider again, and Loki Elizalde. Very good performance in defense by Loki Elizalde today so far. He looks and he finds Tolujoa. Now Valentin again with the ball. Nice backhander by the number 4, looking for Schneider. No, he's going to take an auto pass, and when Tolujoa was trying to get into that play, the whistle by the umpires. I think that not only is going to be a foul in favor of Plus Quadrat, but also the players will take some time to change horses, as it happens in every single checker of this tournament. They change horses halfway through the checker. It's 3.5-1 for Allianz against Plus Quadrat, and they took the ball, I think, into the 60-yard mark for a 60-yard penalty. Once the game is resumed, less than 3 minutes to go into this first half. Remember, everybody, yesterday, after the knockout phase of the Queen's Cup, Scone, defending champions Scone and Le Lyon Great Oaks, claimed a spot into the semi-finals of the tournament. So on Wednesday, for the semi-finals of the Queen's Cup, Park Place will be playing against Scone, and Le Lyon Great Oaks will be playing against Polo. So stay tuned for all the news and results of the Queen's Cup. I don't think Queen Elizabeth will be able to handle the trophy to the winners, but who knows? Maybe she will be there. And now everything is getting set for the resumption of this second chakra. It will be a penalty 4, I think. Or no, they go even further. It's a penalty 3 from 40 yards finally in favor of Plus Quadrat. And now Segundo Copelo placing the ball. Let's see if he takes it. Or Valentin, who is usually the one who takes the penalties on this team. On screen, Segundo Copelo. 3 goals from Argentina. And with the chance to cut the gap, it's Allianz leading 3.5 to 1. I think this is the first penalty he's gonna take in this tournament. And now, from 40 yards with the chance. And Segundo Copelo hitting this 40-yard penalty, scoring for Plus Quadrat. And now the orange jersey team is losing 3.5 to 2. Very important this goal to close the gap a little bit. Both teams looking for the third place in this tournament. And the game is on, and now Manuel Elizalde winning the ball out of the lineup, looking for Svenja, but first there is Sven Schneider. And now Segundo Copelo. Nice move, looking for Valentin. Already Basti Schneeberger ahead of him. Challenged there by Manuel Elizalde, but Basti Schneeberger is going to win that race, trying to take it on the near side. And now, finally, in possession of Valentin Novillo Estrada, hitting at goal, and the ball goes wide to the left and out of bounds. And now Allianz to resume from the back line. Manuel Elizalde. Long hit by Manuel Elizalde, looking for Clarissa Margraf. Now covering, it's Sven Schneider for Plus Quadrat. Nice pressure there by Svenja, and now Valentin finally taking over that ball. And when Tolio Joa was asking for the right of playing that ball, I think it's a foul against Valentin Novillo Estrada. Let's go through the replay. There goes the backhander, the loose ball. And Tolio Joa was coming, asking for the right of playing that ball, and an improper move by Valentin Novillo to take over the ball. And it's going to be a 60-yard penalty in favor of Allianz Kandler, so penalty 4. The first one, if I'm not mistaken, for them in the whole game. And Manuel Elizalde placing the ball, this guy from Intendente Alvear, La Pampa. Brother to Fran Elizalde, the guy who plays the Argentine Open and who is playing in this very moment for Talandracas in Deauville. And now Manuel Elizalde with this 60-yard penalty. Strong hit, trying to stop it in the way, but finally it ended up in. And now Allianz Kandler is leading 4.5 to 2. It's the second one for Loki Elizalde today. When we are getting into the last minute of this first half, it's 4.5 to 2 to Allianz. And now Tolio Joa trying to win the ball out of the lineup, finally in possession of Manuel Elizalde. Long hit looking for Clarissa Margraf, a little bit open to the right hand side, but still Clarissa with the ball. Nice approach by the number 1, trying to set the ball into the danger area. Finally goes a little bit wide, but still is on. The game is on. Clarissa trying to turn there, but finally the ball was taken by Valentin Novillo. Still Valentin, challenged there by Loki Elizalde. He was Toliusheva, sorry. Long hit by Valentin, stopped in the way by Manuel Elizalde. Nice run, nice opportunity for Loki Elizalde. Getting into the danger zone one more time by Loki Elizalde to score back-to-back goals for Allianz Kandler. And now they're leading 5.5 to 2. 2 consecutive goals for Loki Elizalde. His third one today. And now, when we're about to listen to the final bell of this first half, Allianz Kandler is leading 5.5 to 2 over Plus Quadrat while we were checking the replay. And Allianz into the second half of this game is leading 5.5 to 2. We'll be back shortly live from the German Polo Championship with the second half of this game.
I am Mohammed Al Habtour. Thinking about polo in Dubai is paradise or oasis, because you come to Dubai, it's a desert, and you see that how Dubai in the last 48 years, how they converted the desert into an oasis. And having Al Habtour Polo Resort or the polo clubs in Dubai here in the middle of the desert, it's like you don't see this anywhere in Dubai.
Can you hear me? Can you speak? Can you hear me when I talk?
Llegamos a Roma. ¡Bravo!
Los peticeros están en la calle con las valijas. Fernando, hoy más que nunca Fer puede, señoras y señores. ¡Al carajo, vamos!
And we're back here live from the German Polo Championship. Let's take a look again at Svenia's goal after winning the goal out of the lineup into the danger zone and scoring her only goal so far today, but a very important one for Allianz Kandler. And now they are leading 5.5 to 2. On screen now, Loki Elizalde, Manuel Elizalde. And I want to take the opportunity to say hi and introduce a very special guest for the two upcoming chakras, Mr. Oliver Winter, Chairman President of the German Polo Association. So Oliver, first of all, thank you for welcoming us today and welcome to this live transmission with Polo Line TV.
Thank you very much, Andres. It's a pleasure being here, and it's really wonderful to see that you guys are engaged in the polo in this way, because this is something we have been missing in Germany so far. A live transportation of the polo for everybody at home to watch. In times of Corona, of course, it's really, really good. It makes sense, and I think this is the starting point for you guys to have a really good foundation here in Germany, because everybody I talk to in the association really loves it and really can follow live, or even later on again watch the game from this. So thank you very much for your contribution to Polo.
No, of course, thank you. And of course, Oliver, is my first ever time due to Polo here in Germany, but what I can tell, even though I've been talking to some people who are involved in this competition, is how important it is, of course, all the Polo, but in this case, this tournament, because it's a chance to take a look at all the local patrons, but also many youngsters coming through, many important players in Germany, but also international players who like to come and play this German Polo Championship, right?
Yes, I mean, Polo in Germany has been a very, very long history. We are the oldest polo club in Hamburg in continental Europe, except for England, of course, they are older. But polo was always played here and was always part of the sports. And we have some historical events like in Berlin, where the Olympic Games was in 1936, where Argentina, of course, like always, played the dominant role. But Germany is not the strongest nation of polo, but we are very compulsory and very much with the heart in the game and with a lot of tradition, and we love the game, and we just need some more support to grow bigger and better. And it has, of course, some reasons like the high cost and everything.
And now Clarissa Margraf tries to take over that ball. Svenja looking back for Clarissa. Nice pass. And now Clarissa already playing on advantage. Nice tap by Clarissa Margraf, who scored 3 times yesterday, trying to get into the danger zone. And finally, Segundo Copelo taking over that ball. Nice move by Segundo Copelo. 3-goaler from Argentina, playing as a number 3 for Blue Squadra. Then now Valentin Novillo Estrada. Nice move, nice turning there by Valentin. Challenged by Tolly Ulloa. Still Valentin with the ball. Nice turning, nice tap by the marquee player for this Blue Squadra team. Nice tap by Valentin. Nice opportunity for the photographers to take a look at what a move by Valentin Novillo Estrada. Long hit from a long distance, trying to put his team on attack. The ball starting to go a little bit wide to the right hand side, and now Loki Elizalde. Very good performance by Loki Elizalde so far today, but also by Svenja. Nice tap by Svenja Holti. Challenge there by, I think, is Sven Schneider. He couldn't tap it properly at the end. And the whistle by the umpires. And Oliver, you were just talking about the Olympics that took place here in 1936. I had the chance the other day to be at the Olympic Stadium. And we were talking also at the beginning of the day about this bond that had Germany with the polo, because as a matter of fact, not only in the 36 Olympics they played polo, but also it was the last ever time that polo was played as an Olympic sport. So having that fact here is not something else, right?
No, it's a long time ago, and I don't think we have anybody really actively playing who played at that time. But we have, of course, some grandchildren or whatever from that time. But we're trying with the Federation International Polo to organize with many countries to get polo back to Olympic discipline, which would be great for the sports and great for the whole family of the polo worldwide. It's going to be a very tough one, because we just simply don't have enough nations and enough people playing worldwide. But we're working on it, and Berlin is open to host the next Olympics or the next championships there worldwide. And we do have occasionally some really big tournaments. In the past, more when the English were holding charge of the Maifeld. But of course, that also is something that we are trying to get for the future back again.
Hopefully. If I ever get to come back here in Germany due to polo, I hope I can be there on that event. And Loki Elizalde scoring from a 40-yard penalty to score a new one for him. 3rd consecutive goal in this game for Manuel Elizalde. 4 goals for him today. They are leading 6.5-2. In this 3rd chapter, a total of 4 will be played. And with 5 minutes yet to be played, the blue jersey team is leading 6.5-2. Thomas Winter taking that throw in, and now Segundo Copelo trying to win the ball, and now Loki Elizalde finally taking over the ball here for the next move for his team, challenged by Sven Schneider. And Loki Elizalde, nice approach, nice pass, looking for Clarissa, but unfortunately I think the ball goes wide to the left and out of bounds. And now Plus Quadra to resume from the backline. And the other thing which I think it's great, Oliver, is that even though we're going through a very challenging year, which yet, I mean, it still is a very challenging year in many places in Europe and now specifically in Germany, they got off to play polo. So I know that every single weekend, I think from May or from June, it's been very active here.
Yeah, absolutely. We skipped, I think, the May. But after that, when we figured out that playing polo outside on the open fields with air and not inside, the contamination or the infection possibilities were quite low. So slowly, one by one, we were allowed to play without spectators, of course, but on the ground. And as you can see here yourself, it's really open and the contact is short. And of course, everybody we ask have to check themselves for corona, and people who are infected will not be allowed to play. And that is, of course, normal like in other sports. So it should work quite well.
No, and plus, just to complete what you were saying, what is great is that even though only the players and the teams are present here and it's restricted in terms of public, every single table here has hand sanitizer and all the healthy and safety measures you need to go through such a challenging time, which is not easy at all. But as you were saying, fortunately, they found a way to play the sport. And well.
Yes, but you know, this time it's great that you guys are here because honestly we don't have any spectators and we don't allow spectators to come and join because we really don't want to have infections and we don't want to become a hotspot and into attention, and the polo sport should be in the background and not in the foreground because of some cases. So what you are doing here is really helping bring the TV, the game to the people homes, or mostly to the handies, I guess. So that's helpful, and the rest of the season is really busy. We have many other tournaments coming up. People feel like they have to catch up for what they missed.
Yes.
So there's a lot of parallel tournaments here, and luckily enough we got some good guys from Argentina to help us improve our level of polo, which of course when we're on our own is not high goal, it's more like medium. So that's really happy for us.
No, yes, but you know, the other day I was speaking with Moritz, who was joining us for one of the transmission, and we were talking about, for example, the European Polo Championship, which I think it's maybe one of the top 3 international competitions in polo, and it's amazing because, of course, you have the World Championship and you have the Coronation Cup, but the European Championship, for sure, it must be maybe one of the most competitive, and the chance to see most of the players that are coming along in Europe and also a very friendly competition to get along with the people that gets to play in their countries. Well, they found these 2 weeks to get along, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, what I find amazing is the age. You know, 20, 30 years ago, there was a lot of older people playing polo in these kind of competitions. Now the age of the polo players has really dropped a lot. And that's so wonderful to see, you know, kids that grow up in the polo sports, playing polo by foot or by bicycle, then move to a horse and really become competitive players and improve and go to Argentina to train and go to other countries and gather international experience. And you know, the famous saying that if you play polo, it's the best passport you can have, really helps. And I can really underline that because the way I've been traveling around the world, you meet so many friends and so many people who open doors for you in this world. It's really amazing.
Yeah, I don't want to be mistaken, but I think it was Winston Churchill once who said it. I don't know if he made up that phrase, but I remember him saying it. So
yeah, he's quoted for that for sure. A very wise man.
Yeah, definitely. And now on screen, I think it's. I was trying to see if it's Basti. No, I think it's finally Segundo Copelo who's going to take over this penalty from 30 yards. Or, yep, 30-yard penalty in favor of Plus Quadra. He already took a 40. He sent it in. And now Segundo Copelo scoring for Plus Quadra, and the game it's 6.5 to 3 into the second half of this third checker after the host changing time. And well, as a matter of fact, we were talking before about the German patrons that really like coming and play this competition, which is very important for them. And here we have two of them, right? Basti and Clarissa, who've been playing not only here, but in Argentina and France. They took the German flag to many countries around the world as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they start to learn polo in Germany and then they gather international experience all over the world. And then they really get better and better. And that's nice to see, because people like in this game, Sven Schneider, I have known him since he was maybe 5 years old or even before, when he was really watching his father play, and then started picking up the game, and of course is now one of our strongest players. And Basti also, who is really, really involved with a beautiful tournament at his home club, playing in Argentina, playing around the world. And these kind of experiences really help also to improve the game in Germany and to get spirit to the sports, to make it more interesting and more exciting for everyone.
And now Tolujua trying to set the attack for Allianz Kandler. First there now will be Loki Elizalde. Nice hit under the neck by Loki Elizalde, looking for Clarissa Margraf. Nice defense now by Sven Schneider. Nice backhander there, looking for Valentin Novillo. Long hit by Valentin Novillo. Estrada looking for Basti. The ball is still on. It's inside the ground. So Basti trying to take over that ball, playing next to the boards. One more hit by Basti, still on possession of that ball. And now Loki Elizalde, nice turning there by the number 4. And long hit by Loki Elizalde looking for Svenja, but covering the field very well there is Sven Schneider. Nice turning by the number 2. Still Schneider with the ball, trying to get into the 60-yard area, but what a stealing there by Tolujua. And now segundo Copelo. Challenge by Loki Elizalde. Still Copelo with the ball. And the hit by Segundo Copelo. Nice approach, and the ball goes in, and it's a goal for Plus Quadrat. So back-to-back goals for Segundo Copelo. He took some time, he found the angle, accuracy, not power, and he found the goal. Let's take a look at the replay. Turning there a little bit on the marking of Loki Elizalde, hitting at goal, finding it, and now it's 6.5 to 4 in favor of Allianz. And Oliver, what do you reckon about the main final between Car Factory and Riller Schnauk, which will be starting at 3:30 p.m.?
Well, that's one of the things I really like about polo, because you never really know what happens until the end, right? So a team, for example, like Engel and Völkers, who played the game before this, has normally been in the final. This year not. That was very amazing for me. So I think the last game is going to be really exciting, because everybody wants to win and really wants to win. So there's a lot of energy put inside. I don't want to say who I think is going to win. I have to be neutral, but it's definitely going to be one of the exciting games today. This game also looks pretty exciting. I'm just really stunned by the shots, the long shots coming today from especially our friends from Argentina, who have got amazing shots.
And Clarissa Margraf scoring before the final bell. So it's 7.5 to 4 in favor of Allianz Kandler against Plus Quadrat into the last chapter of this game. But before that, let's go through an interview with Cristobal Durrie, who's going to be playing the final today for Car Factory.
Well, we start to get to know each other, you know. So after we never play one single tournament together. Santi, me, Kutlai, and Lucas. So after we get to know each other, I think we get really good positions. You know, it was quite clear who was number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, and was a good rotation. And then that's what the main key to be in the final. Next to Santi, and you always feel good. You know, he's a machine in the ground. You know, so he give to the team so much time that even if you don't have such a good horse, you feel good. You know, you have time to play after. You know, I mean, it was quite clear yesterday. We just end in the extra checker. Lucky they have a shot in the 6 yards. Unfortunately they miss, and was just for in the extra checker for anyone, you know. So they are quite similar, the team. So it's I mean, there are 4 small games tomorrow in the final who have the team with more games winning in the same game will win, you know. There are 4 small games. It's quite clear, you know.
And with that goal by Segundo Copelo, his back-to-back goals, a total of 3 for him today. We're here back live at the German Polo Championship, joined by Oliver Winter for the 3rd place match between Allianz Kandler and Plus Quadrat. Is 7.5 to 4 in favor of Allianz Kandler into this last chaka. We remember everybody, we'll be back live at 3:30 p.m. with the main final between Cow Factory and Riller and Schnauk, which will be, of course, open and free of charge and with no geographical restrictions for you to enjoy it. So the last 7 minutes of this competition for these teams, 7.5 to 4. 4 goals scored by Loki Elizalde for Allianz, 2 by Clarissa, 1 by Svenia. For Plus Quadrat, 1 by Basti, 3 by Copelo. We're here joined by Oliver Winter. Oliver, we were just talking during the adverts about some other very important places for polo here in Germany. We were talking about Hamburg, we were talking about many other cities like Stuttgart, Munich, Düsseldorf, but also you were talking about Hamburg Club, which is one of the eldest in Europe, and I think that in continental Europe it must be the most ancient.
Yeah, for sure. Hamburg is where everything started in Germany, and it's the first club. It's over 100 years old, 112 I think right now, so it's really part of the history where everything started and where also the German team send their players from to the Olympics. And we have more and more clubs growing, which is really nice. Young people who love to play polo, they start with their own clubs, start building fields, really fantastic fields. So the excitement is getting more and more for more clubs. But we still have a limited amount of players, only about 400 active players.
Oh, okay.
And we of course build our whole future on the young guys, to build up young players to follow. I don't know if you saw the game before this one, but there was a guy from Hamburg who replaced Moritz, who replaced Daniel Krasermann today. This guy is really amazing. I mean, he's a skinny Malinki, as we call, really young, talented guy, sponsored by a very nice guy from Hamburg. And he's just, you know, talented, really talented. And if we have more of those players, polo will really pick up a lot in the future.
I hope so. Yeah, I saw him today playing. He looked really confident. He never hesitated in trying to go and win the ball and to participate in the system of his team. And plus Hamburg has another highlight, which is that if I'm not wrong, it's the first ever international destinations by the Beatles. I think
that's
the
true.
First time they play outside England, they played in Hamburg. So I don't know if that venue is still on or
no. They went to the Reeperbahn, St. Pauli, which is the red light district, and played in a small, I mean, today's view, small place, and that's where they had their first really big success. After that, they started becoming famous. Before that, they were just normal. So Hamburg was for them like the polo, the start of the career.
Nice, it's good to know.
So the next question you can ask: what is polo got common with Beatles in Germany?
Oh, really? Is there a particular?
They both started in Hamburg, right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we have other clubs in Munich. In Munich, we have a few clubs on the south. Let's say in the south of Germany. Then we have in north of Germany, also a very beautiful club with Christopher Kirsch, who's playing in the final,
Yes.
building his own clubhouse there and a perfect field, organizing also lots of tournaments. And then we have in Hamburg itself, which is not far from Christopher's club, another place in Ostdorf where we are unfortunately not allowed to play tournaments, but that's a hot spot for polo.
Oh, really?
With a lot of players. And then Rixförde, which is upcoming new, and Hannover and Düsseldorf, which are traditional clubs. So you can see on the website of German Polo Association, DPV stroke Polo Association, that you can find a lot of hints on clubs and information. If you want to come and visit, always welcome.
Yeah, of course. We're going to search into it. And then, for example, how does the handicap system is here in Germany? Once the season is over, there's a committee that decides the handicaps, or how does it work?
Yeah, we have 2 handicap sessions per year. One we call the halftime handicap session, when in the middle of the season we decide that outstanding players should be upgraded or downgraded. Or new players should have a better handicap than they started. And then at the end of the season, we of course look at the whole year and then grade again new. And the handicap commission is based with 12 members, experienced members with a plus handicap that have to have experience and a lot of tournaments that they watch or play in. So, and they must be from different areas of Germany, so that we have a really fair view on the game. From many
Pennsylvania struggling to take the defense. Oh, it wasn't strong enough. And now Tolujo trying to take the danger away. 3 more minutes here to be played today. 7.5 to 4 in favor of Allianz. And now Clarissa. 2 goals for her today. And now Loki Elizalde. Nice run by Manuel Elizalde. Followed closely by Valentin Novillo. Nice start by Manuel Elizalde. He couldn't top it properly at the end. And now Sven Schneider and Copello. Top scorer for Plus Cuadra today, Segundo Copello. Nice marking there by Clarissa. Nice move by the number 1, still Clarissa with the ball. What a write-off there by Clarissa against Segundo Copello. Finally, Segundo Copello taking over that ball, and now Loki Elizalde. And Valentin.
And you've noticed maybe that we have some women playing here, and the women are quite tough. They don't really just play to watch, but they're really active, which I really like. And I think that's something that is new in the last 30 years. Yeah. That was not in the past.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I think that it's not only amazing that there are a lot of women getting into polo more and more in the latest years, but when you come to Europe, and I think that this is something that I only saw in Europe, in England, in France, in Germany, there's a lot of polo workers who are women, and it is great because they not only play polo, there are a lot of grooms, they even get to drive the trucks with the horses, so they're really involved into the polo community. So I think that is great.
They're not only involved, they're a very important part of the community also, because they are really working well with the horses and very reliable. I mean, not that men are not, but they are additionally reliable, and you know, they don't really want to be different than men. So yeah, they really become like...
No, they're tough, as you said, definitely. That it's an amazing aspect. It's a part of the sport which is growing a lot. And plus, you can divide it. It's not that, I mean, for example, nowadays, the women have a lot of chances to play a lot of tournaments all around the world, which I think it's great because it's important to widen the base of players. And well, I think it's great. For example, in England, they have the Victrix Ludorum Tour, which is composed by 7 tournaments. And so for planning the season, I think it's amazing. And as I told you, every time I get to travel to polo, every time a German organization arrives, I don't know, in a tournament in France, there are a lot of women involved. So I think it's also great. And we're seeing now, for example, in the field today, 2 lady players, and well, they're really into polo here.
Yeah, I mean, women are also an essential part of the polo families. So very often you find couples, like in this case, the number 1 blue, Clarissa, is playing. Her husband is also playing. Unfortunately, he's hurt himself this time, but normally they play together. Sometimes they play even against each other, just because they want to be competitive. Yeah. But normally it's a community. So the mothers and fathers drive the trucks or help out, and it's really nice. And they take it for a sport together.
It's good. And how is your polo going, Oliver? Are you playing in the upcoming weeks?
Yeah, it's okay. No, I'm playing. First of all, I've been playing already since 40 years, so all around the world. I started in Africa when we were as a family there with my brother Thomas and my other brother Niffy. And my father, of course, and we were one of the first teams in Germany to build a team from our family. So we were
Nice.
3 boys and a father. That was always very impressive. But no, I'm playing, and I'm now down to 1 goal handicap from 2 before, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm really loving that my children are now also picking up the sports. So that's.
How old are they?
They are 8, 10, and 13.
Ah, okay.
So that's still early stage, but it's an exciting stage, and it's really for a father it's exciting. I tell
Yeah,
you.
definitely, for sure. And now, Manuel Elizalde. Yes, I heard that. As a matter of fact, Thomas has been hosting, I don't know if alongside your family, maybe you can tell me, but a kids camp in the latest years with kids, and that's really nice.
Yeah, it's one of the foundations of polo in Germany. So when he started the kids clubs and the camps, it was really a way for new members to test the game and really to see if they like it or not, without having to really commit too much, but go into a camp with 4 days and 30, 40 children. It's amazing. I mean, my kids participated, they loved it. And they get a really big step forward to the sports, with their friends, all the same age, so they don't have to be afraid of bigger players.
Yeah, definitely. And with that bell, there goes the 3rd place match. Allianz Kondler defeat Plus Quadrat 7.5 to 5 to claim the 3rd place in this championship. On screen now, Manuel Elizalde, top scorer today, 4 goals for the Argentine. So the progression of the game, 1.5 to 1 after the first checker, 5.5 to 2 into the second half, 7.5 to 4 into the last checker, and 7.5 to 5 for the final score of this game for the blue jersey team. After being very close to reach the final, they claim a spot into this 3rd place match. They defeat Plus Quadrat 7.5 to 5 to be in the podium to win the bronze medal of this tournament here at the German Polo Championship, awaiting for the main final of this tournament. So for everybody who joined us today, thank you very much. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a few moments from 3:30 p.m. with the main final of the German Polo Championship. Oliver, thank you for joining us today. I hope I see you soon in a few minutes for the final in the field.
Thank you very much, Andre. It's been a pleasure being with you, and I love what you're doing. It's great. Thanks. It's good for the polo. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oliver. And on behalf of the Polo Line TV crew, my name is Andres Ugarte. See you soon, and good afternoon.